Hey guys, Jimmy Davis here, and I figured it's about time that I host another YouTube Poop collab. The last time I hosted a collab was in 2016. I just realized that I didn't do any in 2017, even though I have a ton of ideas, so I figured I might as well do one right now. Back in December, I made a YouTube poop of the song Die House from Cuphead and uploaded that as a YTF, or YouTube fart. That sounds really stupid saying that out loud now that I say that. But I don't care, so does YouTube poop, and I'll eventually get used to it. YouTube fart, that is. I've already gotten used to YouTube poop, obviously. Anyway, so I just thought it'd be a fun idea to host a collab based around making YTFs. So this is the first ever YouTube fart collab. There have been other audio-only YTP collabs in the past, but this is the first one going by the name YouTube fart. Anyway, let me just get right into the rules for this then. So rule number 1 is pretty obvious. Make your YouTube poop an audio-only YTP. Of course, this means it's mostly going to be sentence mixing, but it's not exclusively sentence mixing. You can be creative with adding stutter loops, repeats, random chopping, and you can even use ear rape in this collab. I know in previous collabs I've hosted I said no ear rape, but I think I'm going to make an exception this time around because I've really kind of gotten over my dislike for it, as long as it's nothing too obnoxious and unnecessary. Rule number 2 is try to be creative with your source. You could use like podcasts, audiobooks, radio recordings, just whatever would work in an audio-only form. Also, you can use songs if you want to, but just try to make sure that the songs you're going to use aren't going to get the videos blocked. I don't care if the copyright holder wants to monetize the video if it uses a song, I just don't want to get blocked. Another thing is the source itself doesn't necessarily need to be audio-only, as long as it'll work in an audio-only form. Like for example, Michael Rosen would probably work as an audio-only YouTube poop source. Another interesting creative source is there is this thing, I forget exactly what it's called, but I know that they did it on like a bunch of Disney Pixar movies a little while ago on the DVDs and Blu-rays. You can have it set up so that there's a narrator describing what's going on. It's so, I'm assuming so blind people can watch the movie and still get enjoyment out of it. So that could actually be kind of entertaining. Just be creative in whatever way you can find, as long as it works in audio-only form. Rule number 3 is, unlike the collabs I've hosted in the past, profanity and sexual humor is fine, just as long as you don't go too overboard with it. Rule number 4, I know this is obviously an audio-only collab, but you're still going to need to make one picture that'll show during the time your entry's playing. Basically, you can just make it look like whatever a custom thumbnail for the video would look like, or you can do the visuals kind of like the way I did my Cuphead video, where there was some very minor movement, maybe have the camera panning in slowly or something like that. But the only thing that's required for you to add in the visuals are your watermark and or the name of your channel. If your watermark is just a picture, like your profile picture or something like that, you have to also include your channel name. And if I accept any entries that do not include a watermark, then your visuals will be completely removed in the collab and just replaced with your channel name in Comic Sans. So just add your channel name, it'll make it easier for both of us. And finally, rule number 5 is keep your entries below 2.5 minutes long. You can make them as short as you want, like if you can think of something that's just 10 seconds long, you can always submit that. I won't necessarily accept it, but if it's good I will. But try to keep it under 2.5 minutes long. And since it should be fairly simple for you to make your entry in a short period of time, I'm setting the deadline for March 31st. So you'll have over a full month to get it done. And when your entry's done, make sure you upload it as unlisted, and please keep it unlisted until the collab is uploaded. And then you can submit your entry either in the comments here or through a personal message, and either way I'll get it. So I guess that's really everything that you should need to know. You can always check the description for more simplified versions of the rules, or if you just want to come back and recheck the rules or something like that. And if there's anything that I didn't make clear or any questions you have, anything like that, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys can come up with.